Well, I think for
I think that what the course does has changed my life.
I didn't have any expectations from reading the manual. I was a tad bit intimidated because, you're going through it and you're like, oh my God, how does this really apply to me? But after you have your first session with that moderator who goes through and break things down for you, then you kind of start feeling more comfortable.
my expectations were that I'm going to learn a lot. Once I went through the manual and all, I realized it wasn't something that I was familiar with at all. This was completely new territory to me, which was a good thing.
Well, I really was very reluctant to even participate. One, because I am only part-time, and I thought, why take the spot from a full-time employee? And two, I'm a very private person, and when I understood that you had to bring out your emotions and talk about personal things, I thought, well, I don't know if I'm going to do this. So I was a little bit hesitant. So I didn't know what to expect. I'm thankful that I did. I really did and do enjoy the program. I got to know my fellow co-managers much better. It has become a personal part of my life because I noticed that if I get a little stressed or a little bit too emotional at home, I stop and I realize, well, is this really necessary? I think you just think to yourself, is this really necessary? Is this what I should be doing?
Well, I think that what the Emotional Intelligence Program does, it helps you become the best you. And I think that everyone deep down inside wants that. And when you're able to understand how your behaviors affect other people, it's your whole relationships change. And so I think it's just made me a better person and has helped all of my relationships.
Allowed me to be more attentive to small areas that I was not paying attention to. For example, going in and talking to somebody in person instead of sending them an email. It turned out that tiny little change ended up having a huge effect. Because when I did that, we were more likely to say, hey, why don't we get together for dinner? Or we're more likely to talk again. It deepened the relationship just by walking into their office. So I found that the little things turned out to be big things. And so in that sense, it was transformative in my life.
It's impacted it significantly in that I have had experience with the business leaders, business and community leaders, that has been far-reaching into the community for me. So it expanded my community, expanded my ability to relate in that community amongst peers and other leaders.
Well, I thought it was excellent. It was a great learning experience. It was something new to me. It was something that we all jumped in wholeheartedly. We read the manual, we took the tests, we took it very seriously. Jim, although he moderated us, he followed the protocol precisely, and it really took off. It seemed like instantly all of our group gelled very quickly. Communication was there. We followed the rules closely, and it was a wonderful experience. And in a very short time, I think I've been in the group about 2 years now. I consider these guys great friends, and just been a wonderful experience.
This course will give you an opportunity to become more aware of other people and the influence that you two would have on each other to really change the world, because you would help them realize more about themselves just by talking to them. They would understand more about you, and I don't think that there's any greater gift that people can give to each other than growing together.
I think it was something different. You know, it's not, as I look across, and this is a large organization, and we're a department within the organization, no one else is doing anything like this. You know, it was out there. Totally different approach. You know, get a group of 6 people together and talk about your lives, you know, basically, and you know, learn more about each other, and then use that to springboard into you know, helping the organization be more productive and improving communication. And so So I think that's just been phenomenal for us. I'm kind of excited to do it. I'm excited to have gone through the program, and I'm looking forward to continuing it and seeing the results.
I think if you can be a happier, healthier, stronger individual, you're going to be a better leader in your company. You're going to be a better friend. You're going to be a better wife, mother. So yeah, I think this would be an amazing class for anybody who is interested in improving themselves, and not just improving themselves, but feeling better, of having more love and joy and happiness in their life, that this would be a great class.